Good morning, dear students. In the last class, in the online class, we have discussed about the AC analysis. In the AC analysis, we have find out the equations for differential mode gain, right? And we have got the equations. And next, we started to derive the equation for common mode gain or ACM. Okay, we were in the middle of that calculation. Okay, am I audible to you? Say yes or no. Am I audible to you? Tell me. Okay. Okay, let me continue. Let us see. See. So next we want to find out a common mode gain. Okay. Let us see. Common mode gain. Common mode gain. Okay. So here, mm, first we have to draw the equivalent circuit corresponding to AC analysis. Okay. I have drawn in the previous class for today's class also, reference. I am also drawing it. I am drawing it. Okay. RS here. You have to draw the circuit diagram in your notebook. Okay. Vs. So in the case of AC analysis, we have to include the AC sources present in the circuit, and there is a, you can see here that this is the input impedance, and actually this represents the input side, and next is the emitter side, that is equal to, we are here for simplicity purpose, we are taking the resistance at the emitter as 2Re, and here you can represent it as emitter, and here you can represent it as base, and the output side is the collector side. Okay, so we can draw it here. You can see here. Here the DOS, you can see here output side contains a current source. In the case of DC analysis, So, sorry for the interruption. There is some problem with the monitor. Let us continue. See, in the case of DC analysis, we have represent the output side by a current source. Let us similarly in the case of AC analysis also we can represent the output side by a current source. Okay, I am drawing it. The current source that is equal to here. It is represented by HFE into IB. Okay, this is the current source, and at the output side there is a resistance that is HOE. So you have to draw this circuit in your notebook. Okay, so this is RC, this is minus plus, this is V out. Okay, so this should be grounded. Okay, so here we have to represent the current. I have already explained it in the previous class. Okay, IL plus IB. Okay, actually here the current flowing through this path is equal to IB, that is current coming from the base portion or input side, and this is IL, that is current coming from the load side. Okay, that is IL. Okay, so this is the representation, and here also we can represent IB, input current flows in this manner. Okay, and all other notations are similar. Okay, you can draw the circuit diagram. I think you might have drawn it in the Saturday's class. Okay, so now we have reached, we want to find out the common mode gain. Actually, the common mode gain is represented by A suffix Cm, that is common mode gain ACM, that we want to compute it. Okay, for that first we have applied the KVL at the input side. Okay, that we have represented in the yesterday's class. Now next we will go to output loop side, and we will output loop side we will be taking the KVL equation in the output side. Here output is taken across the collector, so we can mark it here, it is C collector. So what is V out? Okay, we can write the KVL equations. So from the output loop we can represent it as IL into RC. So IL is a load current at the output. If we are applying, you can write it, if we are applying KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law, to output loop. Output loops. That means we are going to apply KVL to the output loop. Okay. When we are applying, we will get the equations like IL into, that is load current, into RC. Here the current is here, IL is current is coming from here. That means that from the output is here, and the current will be going in this manner and in this manner. So altogether at this point, that is at the emitter side, IL is the current. So we can represent IL into RC. That is here the total current is IL. That means here IL will be coming through. We can represent it as IL here. So at the output side, I1 portion is IL into RC plus 2 into RE into IL plus IB. 2 into RE plus IL plus IB. How can you this is IL into RC here, and here we can represent it 2 RE resistors here, and the current through this 2 RE resistance is ILA plus IB here. So the total voltage drop across this 2 RE resistor is equal to IL plus IB into 2 RE. Okay, this is the voltage drop across this path, and now we have to get the voltage drop across this HOE. Okay, what is output loop? This is the output loop. Okay, this is the output loop. So KVL, once we are applying KVL, means that voltage drop across this RC plus voltage drop across this HOE plus voltage drop across this 2RE will be equal to 0. Okay, since there is no voltage source, we can simply write it is equal to 0. Okay, so this and this voltage drop we have written. Next we have to find out the voltage drop across this HOE. Actually this is the resistance, and you can see here that here here the current is IL, right? IL is coming out of this parallel branches, and IL is coming into this parallel branches. Okay, so input and output current are IL. That means once the IL reach the point C, that is collector, it will be divided into two paths. One is through HF, one is through HOE, and other path is this one. Okay. Actually, the second path is represented by the current source itself. Okay, so once IL is coming to this side, it sees two paths. So the current can flow through this HOE and current can flow through this HFE into IB. Okay. So what we want to find is we have to find the voltage drop across this HOE. Okay. What is the voltage drop across this HOE? The voltage drop across HOE means that it's current through this HOE into resistance. What is the resistance? Resistance is HOE itself. Okay, so we can simply write current. We doesn't know the current. Okay, so we know the parameter current. So we can simply write it as X into resistance is here HOE. So we have to find this X value. What is this X value? That is current through this HOE. Okay, what is current through HOE? See, you can see IL coming to this side and it will split into two paths and HFE into IB amount of current will be flowing through this path. Okay. So from the IL, HFE into IB flows through this path. So the rest of the current will be passing through this HOE. Okay. IL is the total current and HFE into IB flows through this path. So the rest of the current will passing through this HOE. So the current through HOE is equal to, how can you write the equation? Current through HOE is equal to IL minus HFE into IB. Okay. I think the concept is clear to you. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat, okay? So we can write instead of x, what we can write? Instead of x, we can write, see, instead of x, we can write, up to this portion, the equation you can write like this. And next equation is IL minus HFE into IB into, that is the current through this HOE into HOE. That will be equal to 0. So this is the KVL equation. So you have to make the concept clear. Then only you can write step by step. Otherwise, it is very difficult to remember or by heart this type of equations. Okay. So when we are applying KVL to the output loop, we will have to move in this manner. You can see, you have to listen. Hi, RC, HOE and this 2RE. So voltage drop across RE plus voltage drop across HOE plus voltage drop across 2RE. That is, its algebraic sum will be equal to 0. So voltage drop across RC is IL into RC and voltage drop across 2RE is 2RE into IL plus IB and voltage drop across this HOE is IL minus HFE IB into HOE equal to 0. Okay, so you can write these equations. Okay, that is clear to you. That is the equation. Next we have to see. Next, we have to rearrange this equation. Here, there are some terms in the brackets. So you can expand this equation by multiplying the terms inside the bracket with outside quantity. So you will be getting the equation. You can simply do the steps in your note. Okay. So I will be solving here and you can do it in your notebook. Okay. Let us do IL into RC plus 2RE into IL plus 2RE into IB plus IL into HOE minus HFE into IB into HOE equal to 0. So now when I am multiplying it, you will be getting this equation. Okay. So next. Sorry, here is a problem. See, voltage drop across this resistance is equal to current into resistance. That is correct. Okay, current into resistance. But actually, here the voltage drop across V is equal to IRA, and here it will be the inverse of resistance. So you have to represent this IL into HFE minus IB divided by HOE. Okay, so that is the difference here. Actually, it represents the inverse of, that is, actually it does not represent the resistance, it represents the conductance. So that is why we are writing this parameter. So this is equal to IL into RC plus 2RE into IL plus IB into IL divided by HOE. Sorry, that is a mistake. IL divided by HOE into HFE into IB divided by HOE. Okay, that is the parameter. Next we can do. Now we doesn't need the circuit diagram. So let us see. Let me erase this circuit diagram and we can do the steps here. So here that quantity is equal to 0. So here we can take IB. Some terms have IB as the common terms. So we can take it outside. So IB into, which all terms have IB common, 2R into IB and HF into IB by HOE. So we can write it as 2RE minus HFE by HOE. So here what is the difference here? Instead of multiplying HOE, it is division, that is divided by HOE. And here we are taking the common terms outside. Here some terms have IB as common term and some terms have what is common term, IL is common term. Okay, let us take IB outside and also IL outside. So from this you can see here IB is there and here also IB is there. So I am taking IB commonly outside. Okay, so IB into 2RE minus HFE by HOE, that is first term. Next terms will have IL common. Okay, IL into RC, here 2RE into IL, here IL by HOE. So we can take IL outside. Okay, so that is plus IL into first term will be from this, whenever IL we are taking commonly outside, it will be first term will be RC plus next term is, what is next term, 2RE, 2RE. Next, what is next term? Next term is 1 by HOE plus 1 by HOE. Okay, 1 by HOE equal to 0. Okay, so this is the equation and here we can simply rearrange this equation. That is, we are taking actually we want to find the ratio, that is IL by IB ratio, and from that we want to find the IB quantity. For that we are simply rearranging this equation. Okay, so we can write that is equal to IL into RC plus 2RE plus 1 by HOE equal to minus IB into 2RE minus HFE by HOE. Okay, here this is the equation. Next, in this we can find the ratio IL by IB. So IL by IB, what is IB will be coming to the denominator side. So this term will go to the denominator side on the right hand side. Okay, that is equal to 2RE minus HFE by HOE, that is the numerator, divided by what will be the denominator. Denominator will be this term, that is RC plus 2RE plus 1 by HOE. Okay, you can write the equations. Okay, so these all are the equations, right? So next, in this equation, what is IB? IB equal to, how can you write IB? Let me erase this. What is IB? IB equal to, what is IB? IB equal to IL into RC plus 2RE plus 1 by HOE divided by 2RE minus HFE by HOE. Okay, so this is IB. Okay, let us number this equation as 1. So these all are simple mathematical calculations. You can do it step by step. Okay, so just you have to listen to the board and you can do it on your notebook, right? So IB is equal to IL into RC plus 2RE plus 1 by HFE divided by 2RE minus HFE by HOE. Okay, that is first equation. Next, we want to, here you can go to the first section of this your notebook. You can see here that there is an equation Vs equal to, okay, we have first written the equation for supply voltage Vs, okay, source voltage Vs. So we have the equation for Vs. Okay, so in that equation, just I am writing this for your reference. Vs equal to Ib into Rs plus Hie plus 2Re plus IL into 2RE. You can turn the page of your book when we are starting the differential mode game calculations. You can see we have the equations like that. Okay, Vs equal to an equation like that. Okay, Vs equation. So in that equation, see, you can substitute the value of Vs equal to IB into you can just turn the pages of your book and you can find that once we started the calculation for different common mode gain, we have initially written these equations. Okay, Vs equal to IB into Rs plus HIE plus 2RE plus IL into 2RE, and we have numbered that equation as A. You can see it there. Okay, so in this there is a term IB. You can see the IB term is there. So you are simply substituting this equation 1 into the equation A. Okay, you can simply substitute it. So we will get, see, we are substituting it. So we are substituting it. You can see here we are substituting the IB term. So we will be getting Vs will be equal to, so Vs will be, we can write the equation, Vs will be equal to, instead of IB we can write IL into 1 plus HOE into RC plus 2RE divided by, see, HFE minus 2RE into HOE into this term. So instead of IL, we have written this term. So this is IB. Okay, this is what is IB. Okay, IB into this term. This term is RS plus HIE plus 2RE. Okay, so that is that term plus IL into 2RE. Next term is IL into 2RE. IL into 2RE. See, so this is our equation. Here what is common? IL is common. IL is present in the first term as well as in the second term. Okay, IL is present in the first term as well as second term. So you can take IL outside. Okay, so once it is taking outside, you can see that you can put that IL in the denominator side of the left hand side of the equation. So it will be going to Vs by IL equal to 1 plus HOE into RC plus 2RE. Okay, 2RE divided by HFE minus 2RE into HOE plus, next is 2RE. Okay, so this is the equation. Okay, so these all are simple mathematical calculation. Here IL terms are both in the in this IL term is there in each term. So we are taking it outside and then we will move to the IL to the denominator side. And as a result we will be getting Vs by IL equal to 1 plus HOE into RC plus 2RE by HFE minus 2RE into HOE plus 2RE. Okay, so this is our equation. Okay. This is our equation. So Vs by IL, we get this equation and you can simply do the mathematical calculation, that is 2RE into this term. Okay, this and this term can be multiplied. So that is we are finding both. Now this term has this part as the denominator, but this term has no denominator. So we are simply making the both of the term have the same denominator. So it is equal to 1 plus HOE into RC plus 2RE. So this is the first term plus 2RE will be multiplied. So this and this will be multiplied. Okay, 2RE into HFE minus 2RE HOE. Okay, you go with me. HFE minus 2RE into HOE. Okay, so this is Vs by IL. Okay, this is Vs by IL, 2RE into HFE. So this is simply we are cross multiplying the terms. Okay, so this is now we have, so here you can see we are simply rearranging. You can see here that 2RE into HFE minus 2RE into 2RE into 1, sorry, here there is one term plus 2RE into 1 plus HFE. There is that 1 plus, so this is there is one mistake in the previous equation. 2RE into 1 plus HFE minus 2RE HOE, HFE minus 2RE HOE, and here also there is, instead of IL, here also one term, that is I made a mistake, RS plus HIE plus 2RE. Okay, here is a term. Okay, here also that term will be coming. That is, once again I can write the equation. Denominator side 1 plus HRE into, see, RS plus HIE plus 2RE plus 2RE into HFE minus 2RE into HOE. So here you can write the last terms. You can see here that here RS plus, here is a term RS plus HIE, okay. So we can take RS plus HIE commonly outside. So last two terms we are rearranging, okay. So here you can write it as, let us go to the upper side, see. See, we are rearranging. You can write it as rearranging last two terms in the numerator. You can write it also rearranging last two terms in the numerator. You will be getting Vs by IL equal to HOE here, HOE into RC. Here actually what we are doing is we are simply expanding each of the bracket terms and we will be rearranging the equation, okay. That you can write yourself. So here I am not multiplying. See here, this is the term, okay. So we are 1 plus RS plus HIE plus 2R is first term. Second term is this will be multiplied with this one, and last term will be this one. So I am not expanding all these terms. Yeah, we can simply rearrange the last two terms. So we will be getting HOE into RC, HOE into RC into RS plus HIE, RS plus HIE plus 2RE, 2RE plus next 2RE, 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HOE. So here we are commonly taking RS plus HIE terms outside. For that you can expand the terms inside the bracket and you can simply take the common terms outside. So in the first term HOE into RC term is there, and this should be multiplied with this one. So HOE into RC term is taken outside. Next is 2RE into RS plus HIE plus 2RE. There is another term, so that is taken outside. 2RE, that is equal to 1 plus HFE plus RS. Rest of the terms is this one, okay. So that is the numerator side. So you can expand this equation and you can write this equation like this, divided by HFE minus 2RE HOE. Okay, denominator is the same. Here, in practical cases, we are making an assumption that HOE into RC is very, very less than 1. Therefore, from the numeracy, HOE into RC is very, very less than. That means this quantity is very less. That is, it is approximately 0. So this multiplication will be 0. So we can simply write Vs by IL. So this will become 0. So this rest of the terms is 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HOE. That is the numerator side, and denominator side is HFE minus 2RE HOE. Okay. So now we are making an assumption that HOE into RC is very, very less than 1. So this term will be equal to 0. Okay. So this term is avoided and rest of the terms is given here. Okay. So Vs by IL, we obtained this equation. Okay. So from the above equation, we can write this equation. We can write IL equal to, you can simply cross multiply this equation. So IL will be equal to Vs into HFE minus 2RE into HOE divided by 2 into RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE HOE. Okay. So this is the term. So IL will be equal to Vs multiplied by this denominator divided by numerator side. Okay. So that is the second equation. You can write this equation as second. First equation we already have written, that is IB equation. So what we are going to do is we are finding the common mode gain. So what is the equation for common mode gain? Common mode gain is equal to ACM, that is equal to V out by Vs. That is equal to what is V out? V out is equal to minus IL into RC. Okay. V out is minus IL, that we have written, that is output in the case of AC analysis. Once we draw the equivalent circuit, you can see that output has a resistance RC. Okay. The current through that resistance is IL. So the V out will be equal to IL into that RC. Okay. So that is V out is equal to minus IL into RC by Vs. Okay. So now you have the term IL. Here you have the term IL. So IL is here in the equation 2. So suppose if this is equation 3, you can simply substitute equation 2 in equation 3. Okay. IL should be substituted here. So you can see here that instead of IL, this term will be coming. So here at the numerator, there is a Vs term. So in the denominator also, there is a Vs term. So from the numerator and the denominator, there is a common term Vs. So it is getting cancelled. Okay. It will be cancelled. As a result, IL will be equal to, what is IL? Instead of IL, we will substitute here. I am not representing the substitution, and I am simply cancelling this Vs and Vs. So I will be getting HFE minus 2RE HOE divided by 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HOE. Okay. So this is the equation. So common mode gain, we can write it as, so ACM will be equal to, so common mode gain ACM. So common mode gain ACM equal to V out by Vs. So that will be having this equation. See here, this is ACM. Okay. Sorry, I made ACM. ACM is equal to RC into 2RE into HOE minus HFE divided by 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE HOE. Okay. So this is the common mode gain. So in practical cases, we can neglect the terms HO, that is containing HOE. So we can write ACM equal to, here there is a term HOE. So we can, practical cases, we can neglect that HOE. That means actually that HOE is output impedance. You know that in the case of operational amplifier or differential amplifier, it has got maximum output input impedance and minimum output impedance. So minimum output impedance means that it is approximately 0. So once that term, once a term that containing HOE is coming, so you can neglect it. Okay. So HOE can be neglected. So ACM will be equal to RC into minus HFE divided by 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HIE. Okay. So this is the equation. So ACM equal to minus RC into HFE divided by 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HIE. Okay. So this is the equation for common mode gain. Okay. This is it. So see here we have derived the equation for dual input balanced output differential amplifier. We are dealing with emitter coupled dual input balanced output differential amplifier. Okay. So in the case, so if you are calculating the common mode gain, it will be equal. That is, common mode gain is equal for balanced output and unbalanced output. So you should note that point. So common mode gain equation is the same for balanced output and unbalanced output. So it has the form ACM equal to RC into minus HFE by 2RE into 1 plus HFE plus RS plus HIE into 1 plus 2RE into HIE. Okay. So this is the common mode gain equation. Okay. Next is common mode rejection ratio. So you have to write the equation for common mode rejection ratio, that is CMRR. Okay, let us see CMRR. Once that is CMRR, that is common mode rejection ratio. So common mode rejection, what is common mode rejection ratio? You can simply write the equation common mode rejection ratio is equal to differential mode gain divided by common mode gain. So you can simply write AD by AC. Okay. So CMRR will have an equation. You can directly use this equation. CMRR is equal to differential mode gain. We have find the, see, in the case of differential amplifier, we found the ADM in the AC analysis. Similarly, we have find out the common mode gain also. Okay. So we have two equations that is for one for ADM and other for ACM. You can simply substitute that equation here. So you will get CMRR equal to RS plus HIE plus 2RE into 1 plus HFE, okay, divided by RS plus HIC. I'm not substituting the equation. See, we have we found out the equation for differential mode gain and the common mode gain in the previous classes. And common mode gain equation, we just see the common mode equation. So that equation come to the denominator side, and differential mode gain we have discussed in the previous online classes. So that will coming to the numerator side. So you can simply substitute and cancel the common terms. So you will be getting the common mode rejection ratio. Okay. So CMRR is equal to RSA plus HIE plus 2RE into 1 plus HFE divided by RSA plus HIE. Okay. So this is the see here, this is the CMRR for dual input balanced output differential amplifier. Dual input balanced output differential amplifier. Okay. So next, for the unbalanced case, the equation is for unbalanced case, you can write it there. For unbalanced case, CMRR equal to, it has a different equation, that is equal to RS plus HIE plus 2RE into 1 plus HFE divided by 2 times, denominator side will contains 2 times RSA plus HIE. Okay. See, for unbalanced cases, CMRR will be equal to, numerator is the same, but denominator will contain twice the RS plus HI. Okay. So, input side impedance will be 2 times than that of the balanced case. Okay. That is the difference in the case of balanced and unbalanced case. Next is, let us see. Next is input resistance, RI, input resistance or impedance. It is represented as RI, input resistance. So usually the you can write it as, it is the equivalent resistance between one of the input and a ground when the other input terminal is grounded. Okay. See, input resistance or input impedance is the resistance of the one of the input terminal and with respect to the ground. Once we are measuring the input impedance, the other input terminal will be grounded, because you know that in the case of differential amplifier there are two transistors. Okay. So for measuring the input impedance, we will be grounded in the other input terminal, and the input resistance is measured between the ground terminal and the one of the input terminal. Okay. So its value equal to Ri is equal to Vs by Ib. Okay. So Ri, input impedance, is equal to Ri equal to Vs by Ib. Similarly, this is in the case of input single input differential amplifier. Okay. For the dual input, we can take, for taking the, for dual input, we can write the input impedance Ri is equal to 2 times Rs plus HIE. Okay. So when we are giving the input to the two terminals of the differential amplifier, the total input impedance will be is equal to 2 times Rs plus HIE. Okay. So this is the equation for dual input, and this is the equation in the case of single input. Next is output impedance. So output resistance. So next is output resistance. Okay, so R out. How can you write R out equal? You can simply see the AC analysis portion. In that case, you can see that output resistance is equal to simply RC. Okay, output resistance. Okay, so you can write output resistance is equal to RC. So R out equal to RC. So these all equations will be useful for doing problems. Okay. So next is input resistance is okay over, and the next output resistance is RC, and next is voltage gain. How can you find out the voltage gain? Here you have find out the two voltage gains, that is voltage gain. By using DC analysis and AC analysis, you find the voltage gain, differential mode gain and common mode gain ACM. So you can simply write in under the portion voltage gain, you can simply write differential mode gain and voltage gain. Okay, so now the class is over. So take the attendance.